Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Witcher 3. So last time I left off here, I was staring at the sun over the mountain and it was just like really pretty, so I've been looking at it for a while. You can see that it's set a little bit since the end of last episode. Yeah, the sun does move very quickly across the sky because, time in The Witcher 3 doesn't flow one-to-one with real life time. Okay, so we killed off a very powerful fiend last time, and so this one is the contract for the missing son. We could actually read up the story there, but I don't think it's necessary. It's interesting that, the text was in orange there for a second and then it went back to white. Okay, anyways, so now we have to check out the Randvik notice board, but I believe we can save that for another time. Like, we can explore Randvik in another episode. For now though, last time we tried to do the last wish quest with Yennefer here in Larvik, and it turned out that she was a little glitchy when she got onto the boat. She wouldn't steer it properly, but I sent in a bug report for enhanced edition, and what do you know, within 12 hours the mod author fixed it. He is like really prompt with this stuff, and this is like absolutely amazing. So we're gonna try it, and supposedly it's saved. It's fixed. Let's test it out because I really want to do this quest. And
from Nilfgaard.
Let's just get this underway. Now we've already had the initial conversation with her, so I will be editing this next little part out, and I will see you guys at the boat. All right, here we go. Let's get onto this boat now. Don't do a dive, please, Geralt. Thank you. Okay, so we're on it as a passenger. She will be steering. Let's see where she takes us.
Not sure this Djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life?
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Esad Eich Criede Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there.
Alright, so Yennefer has the power to slow down my heartbeat so that I guess I don't have to breathe as much. I consume less oxygen while underwater.
It's clearing up.
Alright, she could just cast an air bubble around me, but alright, let's do this. So...
How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
I probably should have waited for Geralt to respond there, but okay. She cast a spell on the boat that detects certain wreckages beneath it, which is very impressive. And we got some drowners here. Let's see if I can take care of them. Aha, yes, okay.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside.
And a drowner that's going to be bothering me for a while. Oh my god, come on. Aim, Geralt. It's so very awkward to turn around underwater. So that's why aiming an art underwater, if it's responsive enough. Oh, there it is. It's very difficult. Okay, so she cast a spell that allows her to detect wreckages. Now we can examine this a little bit. So a little bit of reminders of what this is about. She's trying to find the wreck of the ship where like some kind of Djinn master or some mage who tamed a Djinn crashed, and she wants to be able to tame a Djinn for herself for certain reasons. If you read the books, if you read this one particular short story called The Last Wish, for example, you would know exactly why she's interested in this Djinn. because she was also a little interested in that short story, I believe.
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Okay, that's fine. And this quest also, it's very aptly named, The Last Wish. And is that an Ericus? I think that's an Ericus shell. Like an Ericus behemoth, I believe it's called. That's pretty cool. Anything else I can loot down here? I want to stay down here as long as I can, just to get some of this stuff. We do have infinite breath after all. Okay, very nice. Ooh, what is that thing over there? Is that just more buckthorn? I don't know why that little branch is glowing, but okay. Back up we go. So let me enlighten you guys, some of you guys who have not read the books, on some context here. So we've already read the book inside The Witcher 3 called The Last Wish, and it pertains to a certain wish that Geralt made with the Djinn to kind of bind Geralt and Yennefer together forever. You know, this happened a very long time ago when Geralt and Yennefer first met in the city called Rind, or maybe it's Rind. I don't know, Rinde. Yeah, so it's like it's a Redanian town or city on the edge of Temeria, and so yeah, there was a Djinn there. Actually, the Djinn was fished up by Geralt and Dandelion, and what happened was Geralt was really confused, right? This Djinn is just like inside this lamp, and his first wish that so obviously, to those of you familiar with very common mythology, genies grant 3 wishes to whoever rubs the lamp. You know, that's just a thing that happens apparently, and Geralt wasn't really aware of this. You know, he thought the Djinn that came out was malicious, so his very first wish was actually, as he just said like 5 minutes ago, go plow yourself, or go, you know, a worse word, yourself. And that was his first wish. The Djinn went, and I don't know, it would have been kind of amusing if it actually kind of tried to do whatever it was to himself, but I don't know, that's probably not a direct translation, but it would have been pretty funny. That was Geralt's first wish, and the Djinn just went away because that was indeed the first wish he had to obey. The second wish was inside the town itself, where Geralt was being harassed by a couple of guards, and he just wished for one of the guards to blow up. Boof. It's kind of gruesome, and the guard blew up. And the third wish was when the Djinn was kind of like destroying the entire town, and Geralt had to like do something about it. And and one of the ways for them to make the Djinn go away was to make the last wish. And his last wish was so that Geralt and Yennefer can be kind of bonded forever. And I think that's really cute. I mean, lore-wise, that is the reason Geralt and Yennefer are still together to this day, even though it's been who knows how many years. And this quest kind of sums up that story perfectly. In fact, we're going to get a conclusion to that story, and it's going to be very interesting. Okay, here we go. I'm back. Yennefer, miss me?
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Stayed underwater for quite a while. It's like dark now.
Say we find the Djinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Djinn? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course.
I guess he's kind of dense about what Yennefer's up to right now. Which makes sense. It's been probably decades since the events of the first Djinn happened.
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Djinn's down there.
Alright, so we still have that spell cast on us. Let's do this. It can't be easy diving in heavy armor. You know, with 2 swords on your back. Those swords must weigh like 30-40 pounds. And Geralt is just casually swimming through the water.
Wreck. It's been here. Got a chest. Really old. Must have fell off the wrecked longship.
Can you open it?
Hoping for pirate treasure?
I hope to find the Djinn.
Now that's what I call war booty.
Have you found the Djinn?
No, but I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the Djinn is to you.
Oh, look at this flawless amber. I'm so happy. I love it. Okay. Although, I don't know. I don't know if I still need it. Once we upgrade to Grandmaster, obviously we get more glyph slots, I believe. I don't even know for sure, but I think we do. And we'll be able to use more coin glyphs. For now, we're full up. Oh, more crowns. Don't mind if I do.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Haemai symbols.
Clan Haemai, okay. Still wants me to examine that. I don't want to loot that axe. It's kind of bad. I'm happy that the description now shows its weight and its value. I don't have to loot it to see how much it weighs. Here's another one.
Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Haemai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Djinn. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Good old Donar on Hindar. He's probably one of the more humble Jarls in Skellige. You know, I mean, Madman Lugos is just, you know, as his name suggests, crazy. Krokon Crate is very, very nice himself, but he is very, very proud of his clan. Uderic is just crazy. You know, he's way too steeped in the belief of gods. Although, after the events of Ceres, he's probably changed a little bit. And who else was there? Can't recall any of the other Jarls.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the golden dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life, you gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Aha. Once again, bringing us back to the story of the Golden Dragon. That's a fun little story. Although that event with the
Something strange
chasm...
about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
The event with the chasm didn't really have much to do with the Golden Dragon itself, but it was in that chapter. Alright, so we got a huge area to explore here. Let's get this started. Oh boy. Drowners too. Oh, no, those are not drowners. Sirens. Ah, yes, I actually hit that one. I think I'm getting better at that. Just aiming my art at them. It's a bit more responsive than I remembered it being.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a Djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid.
Quite impressive what Yennefer is able to do. See through someone else's eyes, read their mind. You might as well just become that person altogether, like possession.
Something cut this basket exactly in half.
Got a big boat here. Let's see, can I examine it a bit more closely? Got some tableware. Value 10. Alright, not gonna bother with that. Oh, okay, it's just more tableware. What is this thing? Broken seal.
No Djinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Okay, well that was easier than I thought. Let's go back up. Oh man, it's so dark now. Not the greatest time to go for a dip in the ocean. Imagine how cold it is. I mean, okay, I don't know how many of you guys have been swimming in the ocean before. If you live, like, towards the continent in North America, probably not too many of you guys, but I have. And ocean water is actually quite a bit warmer than lake water. I've been swimming in lakes and oceans, and let me tell you, lake water it's frigid. It's just unbearably cold. Whereas ocean water, you know, it's kind of okay.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
A dozen yards, she said. This is not a dozen yards.
3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Djinn?
But you already know. A Djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
But the pursuit of power? That's all you want, Yennefer? Are you sure?
That I know. But I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Djinn.
So that's it? This is about my last wish?
You asked that Djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Ooh. I think Geralt is not so dense that he won't understand here. So, we'll say, I understand.
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the Djinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Oh man. And what if I don't want to?
What if I don't want to know?
I'm afraid you no longer have a choice. Come, let's search the ship.
Well, there you go. No longer having a choice certainly is a motivational factor for us to keep going.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Djinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Djinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
I've yet to decide how to word it. We should explore the ship.
Yeah, definitely don't go for I wish you to disappear from her life. That's not a good way to phrase it. As common folk knowledge suggests, a Djinn will always give you what you wish for, but not necessarily what you want.
Nothing interesting.
Okay. Got some chests in here, though. Ooh, look at that. I'm not going to pick up the dark iron ore, but, or even anything else here. Yeah, those are very common materials that we can get from just merchants, so. Pair of scissors.
Nothing interesting here.
Oh, okay. I guess scissors aren't very interesting. Okay, let's go up to the steering wheel here, whatever the thing is called. I mean, I'm sure the wheel on a ship has its own name. I just don't know what it is. Is it just called the wheel? Oh wait, it's called the helm, isn't it? I think it's called the helm. Let's go down in here now. Ooh, a lot of things to look at.
Interesting.
Here we got a new crossbow, Elemental Empires. That's a new book.
Elemental Empires by Gian Battista.
Okay, let's go ahead and read this one because I believe this one is relevant to our side quest here. Elemental empires. None of our 4 planes or dimensions, those of fire, water, earth, and air, is accessible to mere mortals. They are inhabited, however, by creatures known as genies. There are 4 types, each corresponding to one of the 4 elements which comprise their respective essences. Each type of genie also counts its antithesis among the others. Thus, the Marids aligned with the element of water are opposed by the fiery Ifrits, or Ifrit to some people. I think to most people, I just like pronouncing it as Ifrit. I don't know, it just sounds better to me. The plane of earth is inhabited by the Djinns, and the dimension of air which opposes home for genie, whose name incidentally is the root of the word genie. The last term is often used by simple folk to refer to all creatures that inhabit the elemental planes, which is an obvious blunder. Unusually powerful sorcerers can sometimes bind such beings and bend them to their will, thus acquiring tremendous might to the point of near omnipotence. For a genie, being the living personification of an element's energies, is akin to an almost boundless reservoir of power. Thus, its master can draw energy from the genie for spellcasting, without the tiresome need to channel from traditional sources. However, those who are able to bind a genie are few and far between, for the strength of the inhabitants of the 4 planes is matched only by the cunning which they employ to avoid such a fate. That's for sure. I mean, genies, I believe, are sentient creatures, maybe. Obviously not the Ifrit that we fought back in Philippa's hideout. That one I don't believe was sentient, it was just a golem. But because they have wills of their own, they probably don't like being enslaved by sorcerers. And that's just my guess.
Mystery of Mysteries, Agnes of Glanville.
Okay, let's take a look at this book as well. Mystery of Mysteries. Among the many creatures of our world, there are but 2 that are able to draw and absorb the power. And these are cats and dragons. I think I mentioned this at some point. Here in Skellige. Yeah, cats and dragons are very special in the world of The Witcher. Both species instinctively sense the presence of magic intersections and often choose them as resting places, which is strange, for other animals avoid these same spots. Numerous theories attempt to explain this behavior, but none do so with thorough success. Some scholars claim dragons use the power to imbibe to fly, for as the natural philosophers have proven, no creature of their size and mass should be capable of lifting itself into the air using such meager wings. As for cats, there is a theory stating the power is behind their gift for seeing things in complete darkness. Others claim the ability is theirs by nature, and they use the power of the intersections for other unknown purposes. Indeed, all that members of the Felidae genus are able to see beings from other planes, invisible persons, and emanations of the power has been proven beyond any doubt on numerous occasions. Okay. Cats and dragons.
Wonder what this means.
Is that a genie bottle? It kind of looks like a lamp of some kind. What's with the little thing that you can pull? Alright, keep going.
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
Another chest here. Lyrian hardened leather trousers. Oh, look, something I'm never going to craft.
Here. Nothing here.
Okay, we got a little spyglass over here.
Nothing interesting here.
That's not interesting? That is so interesting. We should pick that up so we can use it. Wait a minute, do we already have an item that does something like this? I don't think we do. I think I'm confusing this with a different game. Yeah, definitely confusing it with a different game. Alright.
Wonder what this means.
That's nothing. Okay, let's look at this streak on the floor then.
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
Okay, I don't think there's anything left to look at down here. Let's head back up. Where's Yen? Yennefer? Are you still with us? Maybe she walked off. Oh no, there she is. Hey.
We should explore the ship.
Okay, fine. I think I missed something down here. Let's see. I can't art this thing. What did I miss?
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Or left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
Okay. Wait a minute. What else did I have to look at down there? Damn. I feel a little ashamed that I don't remember. Give me a second here, guys. There we go. I just had to interact with that cupboard or bookshelf.
Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Okay, do you think the Djinn killed him?
Think the Djinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Djinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you.
Yeah, that is why Geralt stays away from the books. Which is not really that true, but hey. He's kind of opposed to deep research, I believe.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Alright, let's do this. So the game autosaved for us there. For good reason. As we will soon see. Okay, let's see what Yennefer is going to do with these two halves of broken seals.
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready. Tame Djinn. Vrif kaishta en gaia. Kaishta et disglair. Devired mig hassel.
There it is. And we're gonna have to fight it.
You have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Okay, I don't even know how to fight this thing. Even in the vanilla Witcher 3, this Djinn was very difficult. Hopefully, it won't be too bad here. Okay, yeah, I think Gwent is doing a pretty spectacular job at mitigating some of the damage here. Oh, not that spectacular though. We're gonna need to drink a potion in this fight either way, I think. So let's go with the White Rafford's decoction. Come on, Rafford, help me. Did that fail? Oh god, please. Okay, good. Alright, we're just gonna stall a little bit, have that heal, and I guess attack when I have a chance. Oh Jesus, okay, we're gonna need to reapply this Gwent here. I'm really using this mask to my advantage just to avoid some damage. I wonder if Yrden will work out very well on it. Let's give it a try. There's a Yrden. Oh, it does do damage at least. Okay.
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength waning.
What? Lost your nerve?
Okay, good. Yeah, White Rafford's decoction really does wonders in a fight like this where I'm taking a lot of damage. There we go.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Djinn can remove another Djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
It's not a bad deal for the Djinn. I mean, for all we know, this is the same
You
Djinn
are free!
that Geralt and Yennefer already know. Okay, let's
Storm's over.
see about the aftermath.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Oh man, we beat the Djinn.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a Djinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Right, okay.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
I'm not gonna say this. This is just mean. I couldn't have refused your offer. You made it after all.
Well, never could say no to you.
Yeah.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Okay, so this is a pivotal decision at this stage of the game. Just like the Triss side quest we did in Novigrad, we could have taken the option for Triss to stay and develop a romantic relationship with her, which by the way is not 100% lore friendly to the books, but hey, that's something that we could have done in that game. We didn't do it, of course, because I'm a little old fashioned. I think the bond between Geralt and Yennefer transcends any kind of magic being cast upon them, and I really deeply want that to be true. So either their love for each other is so great that it broke through this magic, or just the years they've spent with each other, they've kind of developed this kind of relationship, thinking that the spell was doing it to them, but really it was their own, personalities and their own actions that brought them together. So either way, it makes sense to say that Geralt still loves Yennefer, and that is the path we are going to go with.
Djinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
I mean, it was a little awkward the way it was animated, but hey, what video game kiss is not animated awkwardly? Alright, let's not end on a kiss, I guess.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
I really like that. I love this ending to this side quest. And there they go. No need to hike down a mountain, just teleport right out of there. I mean, I suppose if Geralt had a choice and a say in the matter, he would have just hiked down the mountain. The first time we met Yennefer in Vizima, Geralt would rather, ride on horseback for 5 days to Velen than to have a teleport.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him.
You are very loyal to him, aren't you?
Awfully loyal to your patron.
He happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise he might feel compelled to remind you.
Well, so be it. I mean, he did hire us to find Ciri after all, but obviously Ciri is so much more important to Geralt and Yennefer than Emir is. But hey, duty's duty.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Okay, let's talk a little bit first before you leave.
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Alright, so that is the end of the Last Wish quest. Very beautiful ending. Very romantic ending. Okay, so now let's actually talk to Yennefer for a bit.
Geralt?
Okay, so we got several things to say. I guess we can start with this one, the Wild Hunt.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eredin's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
Okay. Yeah, the way she says it, your famous amnesia, she's probably still a little bitter that Geralt lost his memory and stayed with Triss for a while. But she didn't really want to bring it up, I guess, at this certain time.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it.
Yeah, so all these events obviously happen in the books, and I love how Yennefer describes it as traveling through different worlds, because that is the way she says it. It's both, it's metaphorical, physical, literal, and like almost what's that phrase called? Breaking the fourth wall a little bit, because you can kind of interpret that as saying like different dimensions, right? Because the books are kind of in a different dimension than the games, and it happened. That's why every single time an event happens in the game where they describe something that happens in a book, Geralt always says this happened a very long time ago, so long ago that I think it's in a different life. Yeah, he refers to events from the book that way all the time in this game, and yeah, that's just trying to show the players that these in fact happen in a different form of media. Because Sapkowski, the person who wrote the books, has no affiliation with CD Projekt Red, the people who made the games. It's just CDPR bought the license to create these games from him. And yeah, as far as I know, like they never really collaborated to make any of these games. I could be wrong. Maybe like they worked together for a short time, but definitely not anymore. So Kelsey does his own things now. So yeah.
What did Aridin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Aridin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
But now she is being hunted once again. Or still, I should say.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Aridin did. And if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
In other words, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. They both share a common goal to find Ciri, and I don't know how much Emir really cares about the Wild Hunt, or if Emir even believes the Wild Hunt is real. I don't know. Well, either way, Yennefer is not a big fan of the Wild Hunt and is definitely a big fan of finding Ciri, and so is Emir. So they just joined together. That's totally believable.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Aridin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Any serious injury, huh? Oh my god. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if Witcher mutations really do any of that. I mean, it does prevent some illnesses, but blunt force trauma doesn't really help with that. I mean, one incident with a certain mage called Vigor comes to mind, where Geralt had to be nursed by dryads for weeks just to recover from being hit by a metal staff. Okay, so let's do this one.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Let's talk about the encounter with the Djinn again.
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Djinn?
Yes. Now I feel regret.
Mean to say that?
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
She sure knows how to tease. Okay, so this yellow option here actually refers to something we picked up a very long time ago. Very, very long time ago. At the very beginning of the game.
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Okay, so yeah, that was a crystallized bird skull that we picked up literally at the beginning of the game when we were fighting those ghouls with Vesemir. Okay, Yennefer, that was a nice blast from the past. It's time to go.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Alright, so Yennefer is going to stick around in Skellige for a while until we progress with the main quest. So, I mean, I suppose we can come back to visit her, but she won't have anything new to say, I believe. Okay. We'll check out what she's holding in her room, though. Maybe some interesting things. No, just books. Okay. Here's her megascope.
Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions.
They are indeed. Okay. Oh, what happened to the unicorn? Someone stole the unicorn. Nah, she probably put it into some interdimensional pocket of hers. Okay. So, this place. I believe there was a... Hold on. Let me take a look at my side quest here again. The Lord of Undvik. Yeah, so we can actually speak to some patrons at this tavern in order to find out where Hjalmar has been. That's Krakon Krate's son. But I think we'll do that at a different time. For now, for the rest of this episode, I think we're just going to do some other side quests and stuff. Okay, so... yes, Runvik. Of course, there's Runvik. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the fast travel here. And... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Before Runvik, we're going to do this. After we beat Krakon Krate at Gwent, he did suggest that we fight Yusta, the guy who cut our hair. So, let's take him on.
I want you to sew these rags together for me.
Yeah, here's the guy.
Hey, Shusta.
So, he sells goods, he plays Gwent, and he cuts hair.
Gladly look at what you got.
Amazing fellow.
Nice man.
Okay. Is there anything I can sell to him? Oh, this crossbow actually sells for 24% to him. Cool. And what about these books? 25%. Huh, look at that. Okay, I think that's good. Heard you play Gwent.
Any chance you play Gwent?
Oh, aye. It's a great passion. Wanna play?
Let's do it.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, we're gonna stick with the Northern Realms. I'm actually really liking this deck. Even though most of the deck is just neutral cards, kind of like any other deck we play, really. But I like the Northern Realms faction exclusives. So let's start off with this one, and then we'll follow this up with the Philippa play. That will for sure get him to pass, maybe. Maybe for sure. There's a chance that it's 100%. Okay, there we go. He passed. Created a carryover play with villain Truttenmirth, but that doesn't really scare me. I have a villain of myself, of my own, in my hand. Alright, let's start with Gauntra here, pull out those Odim's Darkness, and then we'll start, we'll go into playing some spies. Ooh, Vernon Roach. Oh wow, what? What? He plays 2 Vesses in his deck? Is that even possible? What? Cheater! You can't have 2 Vesses in your deck. Okay, let's play out the spy here. The mysterious elf. Huh, speaking of Vess. Oh wait, no, we didn't draw the Vess. We drew the Regis and the decoy. Okay, we'll play the Regis then. Oh yeah, I don't think we're going to be beating him this round. That's a lot of points that we need to take out. I think I'm going to do Ciri here. Scorch those 226s. Maybe we still have a chance. Depending on how many more melee row units he still has. Yeah, like that Vesemir. Kind of a big problem. He can always bleed though. Okay, that Yennefer does nothing. Let's create some more carryover. Maybe I can just beat him right here. Because I do still have this Geralt, which is going to scorch that Vesemir. Sorry, old master. Okay, and our last play is Stennis. Let's see what he has. Nothing. Okay. I win. Once again.
Bravo. A grand win. Congratulations.
Okay, nice. That should actually complete the quest. And we get Yavin as a quest reward. Awesome. Oh, and Amir Var Emrys. So that's probably the last leader card that we still need. Yeah, and that's that. We've completed the Gwent quests in Skellige.
What'll they think of next?
We already finished the one in Velen and Novigrad as well, so we're basically done with Gwent as far as the base game goes. There's more to come in the Blood and Wine DLC, so yeah, can't wait for that. Okay, now it is time to head over to Randvik and read that notice board a little bit. There are a lot of quests going on here. So we got the Missing Sun. I don't know why there are two exclamation marks right there. Okay. We have the horse racing, and we have another random little quest that we can take a look at. Oh, that's the notice board, of course. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Alright, so let's see what we can discover in this town. So this side quest over here, what is this side quest? Let's go ahead and talk to the quest giver. Which one is it? This one? No, this one?
Why is that,
Water was
Grandpa?
running red with blood.
Someone might have been cooking fish
Kind that would swallow kids like you.
You should ask Freya to
Let
make
'em.
it so.
Not
I
bad
could
a
have
steal.
They're not that scary.
There's supposed to be a quest here. The map says that it's from this NPC right here, but he won't talk to me for some reason. Alright, well, that's fine. I'll come back to it at another time.
I'm bored.
Okay, let's first check out this woman here.
Greetings.
Greetings.
This is an alchemist? Yep.
Mind if I have a look at your herbs?
Okay, so she sells some alcohests. I think it's about time that we buy some more of these because we are running short. Only 2 left. So let's buy out her alcohests. And we'll buy out her bomb casings. These are always good. I think that's good enough for now.
See ya.
Fare thee well.
Okay, on to the notice board. Okay, punishment for Bjarta. Bjarta, oh god, look at that name. As your Bjorn's daughter was hiding a Nilfgaardian castaway in her house. The Black One was killed on the spot and thrown into the sea, and Bjartar will pay a fine in silver. Remember that whoever helps an enemy of the Isles incurs the wrath of the gods and is shamed. Yep, that's what I was saying about Nilfgaardians here in Skellige a couple of episodes ago. They are not going to be treated nicely. The Council of Elders' decision. The Council of Elders decrees that it is unbecoming that Randvik's sons and daughters should wear foreign clothes. Whoever notices a woman wearing continental lace, satin, or silk can tear them off her and to pieces, then and there. Similarly, if a warrior starts dressing up in useless glittery armor or boots with golden buckles, he will be severely punished. Okay, so you're not allowed to be vain here in Skellige, which is good. I like that. It's very pragmatic. The Patricide's execution. Ottar the Bold was pronounced guilty of murdering his own father by the Council of Elders. He will be punished as the laws demand for such a crime. He will be burnt with fire, then flayed, then sewn in the sack together with a cat, a dog, and a snake, and finally the sack will be thrown into the sea. Oh my god. What did the cat and the dog and the snake do to deserve being thrown into the sea? Hopefully they took those animals out before they throw it. Glory to Eldred. The Council of Elders has decreed that for spotting the pirates who in the dead of night were trying to sneak upon the village and for chasing them back to their boats with a hot fire iron in her hand. Eldred the Brave is to be rewarded 10 sheepskins and a barrel of the finest mead. Very nice. Nithing. I'm asking to help from any who can give it. Someone has cast a cruel and treacherous curse on my line for which I cannot find a remedy. If you've skill in undoing such charms, or even if you have heard of a worthy cunning man or peller who has such a gift, seek me out to my house near Randvik and rescue me from this misfortune. I shan't spare the coin in recompense. Lotar. And contract Missing Son. Be ye Skelliger or Continent Man, read attentively and to the very end. My son, Olv, he went off to seek adventure and never returned, so I'm asking all travelers to keep their eyes out for him. And if you bring him back or find out what's happened to him, I'll pay a generous reward and keep you in my prayers to Freya, Odin of Randvik. Okay. So we got 2 side quest unlocks here, so that one Missing Son, and this Nithing one is also going to be a side quest. Let's go ahead and track this Missing Son one because we've already completed this one. That's the fiend that we killed at the end of last episode. That's why this quest wasn't available, because we had to read the notice board first. Okay,
Greetings. Any tidings?
Bad ones. Your son's dead, killed by a fiend. All I could do was avenge him.
I told him, son, nothing good ever came out of Pharaoh. Stay home. Your time will yet come for adventures and glory. Your reward. This gold brought me no luck. May it serve you better.
Don't mind if I do. Sorry about your son, though. But when you mess with a fiend,
Oh, thank you.
yeah,
Witcher.
bad things will happen. 100 crowns. Okay, not bad. In fact, when we messed with the fiend, we actually died a couple of times too, but we have the power of the load on our side. Okay. So there is another side quest to pick up over here. Let's see what this one is about.
A witcher?
Oh. Oh, okay. So this is also oh man. I feel really bad for the guy now. He's grieving. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just a little bug where the quest icon doesn't go away even after we've completed the quest. I've seen that before, I think, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. Go over to the map. Are there any places of interest that we can visit? Oh, you know what? While we're still here on Ard Skellig, might as well take care of these two places of interest here. This one and this one. And we'll call it an episode after this. See what we can
I
find.
recognize your type a mile away.
Mean to make your daughter a priestess of Freya? You sure the goddess favors her?
Oh no.
You've come a long way.
To become priestess is not very easy. You're gonna have to study for a very long time. Okay. Oh, I like this fiend trophy attached to Roach's saddlebags here. It looks very menacing. It would be cooler if it was like the head was a bit bigger, and maybe it had the other moose antler attached to it. But you know, it looks kind of cool. Okay, what do we have down here? A couple of drowners? Okay, let's take out my flaming sword here. This weapon never fails to amuse me. This enchantment, I should specify, because it's just, wow. The way it glows with fire is pretty spectacular. Let's give these drowners a bit more fire. Oh, there's a lot of them here. Okay, let's put out the Quinn, and we're just going to whirl our way to victory. Excuse me. Yeah, these guys don't have much of a chance. Ouch. Took some damage from my iris there. Maybe I should be a bit more careful. That is a lot of drowners. Muck mixers, or should I call them? Okay. Let's blow up this
Drowners
nest.
are coming out of there. Best blow it up.
Oh, shoot. Wow, this guy just popped out, drowned, dead. Okay. It's interesting to see that Igni Stream also works in blowing up nests, not just Igni itself. That's good attention to detail by the mod author. Very good attention to detail. Alright. Oh my god, I keep on pressing the wrong button for Witcher Senses. It's because I've been playing another game where the equivalent to Witcher Senses is on the R2 button. And in this game it's on the L2 button, so yeah, I'm getting confused. Whenever I'm playing a different game, while, you know, at the same time doing recording, then, well, not literally at the same time, but, you know, doing the same day that I'm doing these recordings, yeah, I just get mixed up with controls. And trust me, I get mixed up with controls in that game as well. It's not so bad, though. Most of the time, I still have my controls down. Alright, so like even with the Witcher 3 Enhanced Edition, on patch 4.0 when the controls were changed, like instead of square and triangle for light and heavy attacks, you have R1 and R2 instead. That took me a very long time to get used to, but I figured it out for now, and it'll probably be very difficult for me to go back to using square and triangle for those attacks. So whatever future Witcher playthrough I do, with or without the mod installed, I'm gonna have to change my key bindings to match the current key binding that W3EE uses.
What? Lost your
Okay,
nerve?
so we got a wyvern here. Let's take care of this guy real quick. Wyverns are not as bad as forktails, mainly because they don't have that deadly tail attack. They don't even have tails. I mean, a tiny little tail that's a stub at the end of its body. Hardly anything. Okay, let's shoot off an Igni. Is it affected? Oh yeah, it doesn't really love Igni. And off it goes. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, let's put down a warding glyph here. Come on. Oh, alright. I wasn't able to block in time, but my Quen basically absorbed all the damage there. And give it an exploding shield. Maybe give it some electrocution, whatever it's called. There. Yeah. Quen is so good. So good. Totally underestimated how powerful it was at the beginning of the game. Now, to be fair, at the beginning of the game, Quen wasn't that powerful. Nor were any of the other signs, to be fair, as well. But right now, Quen is so deadly. It does offensive damage when I put it on and when I take it off, and it has like this defensive capability. Increases my poise. Yeah, like Enhanced Edition Quen is most definitely better than the vanilla Quen. Because vanilla Quen, yeah, you can keep on applying it with your stamina. But the problem is, it only absorbs one attack. Whereas Enhanced Edition Quen... Oh, shoot. Almost fell off. Yeah, see, I confused my controls again. Enhanced Edition Quen blocks several attacks. Okay, got Amber and Crowns. Would have preferred Flawless Amber, but hey. Regular Amber, I suppose, still sells for some money. Okay, are there any more places of interest just in the area? Oh, there's another one over there. Okay, you know what? I think we'll do this at another time. We've unlocked a new fast travel point here called Crossroads. Although, it's probably already been unlocked for a while. But yeah, we'll be back next time and continue our adventures here in Skellige. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.